Oh,
Let me check.
I guess so. Maybe. It says we're live. 8 seconds. We got 2 thumbs up already. I can't tell. Put a comment in the chat to see if it comes up on like my feed. I can't.
I already did comment, I see. Let's see.
Eh,
Let's centralize this thing. And
we are. Oh, I see one person. That's probably you.
yeah, it's
Uh,
one person. Let's see if the chat's working.
yeah, I don't know if I can see the chat. When I go live by myself, I can see the chat. Hold on. Let's see. Nope, that's copy link. I don't want to do that. Oh, boy.
Yeah,
Yep.
I can see my message in the
There it is.
on the
All
phone.
right, we are live. The Noob stream with Infinity is here. Oh my
Yeah, guys.
goodness.
I mean, shout out to every tiny penguin that comes in this at this hour. You know, it's
The,
1:30 for me.
the
So
tiny
it's
penguins are the best kind of penguins, and that's why I'm
yeah,
going to take a shot.
yeah, that's true. I mean, oh my god, I can't really shot this. This is
No,
like a lot of coffee, but
don't
guys,
shot the coffee, dear Lord.
no,
Ooh,
I'm not gonna shot the coffee, but I'm gonna drink to all the tiny penguins and to I mean I don't know how you call your viewers, but it's like tiny orcus or something. I don't know.
little orc people. I don't know. We don't really have too much of a following for them to be called anything because then there's Doc
Well,
and he's just gay.
yeah, you got a lot more followers than I have. I mean, I'm
Not
currently
after
at like
tonight, my boy.
oh well, I'm currently at 300 subs. You
Yeah,
know, so it got a little bit of a boost once I played that Fortnite. You know, I made that Fortnite short. It got like 70K views. And after that, I was like, what am I supposed to do? You know, am I supposed to just keep playing Fortnite? Probably that's probably what I should have done, but I did not keep
yeah, you
playing
should have
Fortnite.
capitalized. Should have just been a Fortnite only penguin stream for like at
I
least a
don't
month.
like. I'm sorry, guys. I don't like Fortnite. So once I stopped playing that, I had this boost in April when everyone was liking my Fortnite stuff, and then I just stopped it because I don't like playing it. And
What's
yeah,
the isn't there another game that's like kind of like Fortnite? What is it? Split Fiction? Split Faction?
yeah, no, it's not like Fortnite, but I'm playing Split Fiction with it's a co-op game. You know, it's like from the makers from uh it's it's the producers from Hazelight. It's like It Takes Two and A Way Out. Those are two games made by by those developers. And you can play co-op. You have to play them co-op. And I'm playing them co-op with Captain Gotham, the buddy that I always play with.
Oh,
So I
another
don't know.
is he part of the Tiny Penguins?
He kind of is part of the Tiny Penguins. I mean, he commented on your carnival video that you did on my on your channel. You know.
Mr. M. Yeah,
Yeah,
you found out, Mr. M. This is the unmasking of Z. This is actually Z.
it is.
Um,
I mean,
we
yeah.
have shipped him to the. He's actually Netherlanders this whole time. Who would have thought?
I mean,
Um,
I might be a little bit tired because he like wants me to edit 50 videos in 1 week,
Dude, Z
which
is
is
a slave
impossible.
driver. He's like, just keep sending him stuff. I'm like, the boy needs to sleep.
Like, yeah, I mean, this is why I have this big cup of coffee right now because you know he doesn't really know. I don't think he knows that my PC is like crying over this thing. I mean, my PC literally crashed on one of those edits. So
How
yeah,
old is your PC? Is the question though.
well, the PC is kind of brand new, and I've never had like this crash before. So it's like I don't know what happened, but I had to figure out like the whole project file was like corrupted for some reason.
Oh boy,
Oh my god!
Z's here saying
I
work
think
harder.
he's in the. I think he's in. I don't know why he's in playing Elden Ring because he's always playing Elden Ring, but for some reason he just wants me to keep working now.
That's
Well,
the only game Z can play. He sucks at any other game. Like there's just one game he can play that he's autistically good at, and it's just he stays in his comfort zone. That's really it.
what about Helldivers? You played
Held
Helldivers too.
Oh yeah, he did play Helldivers. I think
Yeah.
they play well that's like a co-op dungeon crawler, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I haven't played that much. I've played it on my channel, but like 4 or 5 times, and then I just dipped it. But it's actually a great game. I actually need to revisit it because a lot of things changed. But yeah, I've seen him play it, and Residency demands more edits. Yeah, there will be more edits on the way, but
This
yeah,
motherfucker.
I need to mentally get back on track because Yeah, I'm a little bit low on Steam right now.
He needs to be cognizant for his forklifting abilities. He is moving
Yes.
precious cargo.
Yes, I need to keep a balance between those two because it's like two skill sets. You need to, keep you need to be keeping doing it to get good at it, because it's also difficult to drive those things. So it's really important to keep that skill up as well. Also, I was, busy with. I have played Doom: The Dark Ages, and I finished it just before the stream. So I will be putting my review out of that very very quickly. It's
The
a great
story.
game.
You finish the story mode?
Yeah, I finished the story. There's only a story mode in Doom: The Dark Ages. There's no multiplayer like the other few Doom games had,
So
unfortunately.
there's what? There's Doom. I played Doom 64. That was my last Doom. Then there wasn't there like a Doom a couple years ago? Or is this like a
Well,
remake of that Doom?
like I believe Doom like started in like even before I was born, like 1993 or something, like
Yeah,
around
Doom
that.
60. No, I don't know. You'd have to look that up. Doom 64 was really popular. That was the
Yeah,
N64 in the late 90s.
well that's the thing. I haven't played any Doom games from the 90s. I have played Doom 2016. That's like the reboot, and then you had Doom Eternal, and then there's Doom: The Dark Ages that came out this year, which are three completely different titles from each other. I'm not sure if this is my favorite Doom game because it's so different. It's like more defensive and more offensive. I have someone at home. I'm scared. I'm scared.
Is
Who
this
is
one of
it?
your tiny penguins?
No. Have you ever seen this guy on the
No,
channel
I have
before?
no idea. Kobaka? I mean, we're actually what I've learned when we do live streams, if you do the phone live stream, like if you paid attention in the beginning, it shot us to 32 people. So like it shoots
Oh,
us to random people when we do the phone live stream. So hopefully you'll pick
oh,
up
yeah.
some tiny penguins here.
Yeah, yeah. For people that are wondering, I am 24 years old. I'm born in 2000, so I'm a 2000 baby. Like,
What? You're not a
you know,
90s baby?
no, no, I can call myself a 90s baby,
Wait,
unfortunately.
are you a fucking you're a Gen Zer, aren't you?
Is that is that Gen Z? Is that considered Gen Z? I don't think it is, but I don't
No.
even know. For some reason, I feel like that keeps changing. Sometimes I'm a millennial, sometimes I'm Gen Z. I mean, I don't know what the
No,
heck it
you're
is
definitely
anymore.
not. I don't think you're 24. There's no way. Like I was 91. I think millennial is what the fuck's millennial? Maybe like I think it might be 91 to 97 or like 88 to 97 or something like that.
Yeah, I feel like it keeps changing because I keep seeing different things. I don't know what the fuck I am anymore, but yeah, I'm born in 2000. I mean, I'm 24 years old, so yeah, the 30s are like creeping up, but yeah, it's coming close to its end.
It's okay. You'll have old penguins with you.
Mm.
30s are fine. It's really when you hit 33 your knees start giving out. So that's rough. I'm 67 by the way, but I
Yeah,
oh my god, we have a Kazakhstanian. Wow, we're getting real diverse in this chat here.
but there's no Dutchies yet in the chat, and I wanted to also give a shout out to to Captain Gotham. So everyone needs to subscribe to his channel when he when you have the chance. He does also like the same things as me. Like I play co-op games with him, and I do podcasts with him as well. So definitely subscribe to him. But of course, he's already sleeping because he isn't like mentally. He's like
He's not
mentally
insane
okay.
like you and just doesn't
He's
sleep.
like, yeah, he is sane. He actually isn't insane. At least I think it might be possible that he pops up at this hour, but no, I don't think so. But just subscribe to him. I mean, he needs the stops as well. I need more stops too, but yeah, we're slowly getting there. So
One day, Infinity, if you just what you should do, oh my god, I just thought this is how you're going to take off. Think about it. And you're going to want to put in the effort because you love it so much. You could do like comedy edit shorts of the entire Back to the Future series. So like do
possible.
Back to the Future series, but remember that Fleekazoid guy I showed you? So make
Yeah,
make Back to the
yeah,
Future like a Fleekazoid edit and do the whole series.
that's actually a great idea. I mean, for people that are wondering, I don't know what is this guy by the way. What is he talking
I
about?
don't know. He's from Kazakhstan. He clearly has a bunch of gay people breaking into his house, looking in his
He's-
closets.
I
I'm
don't know what the
ass
heck.
I'm assuming
Is
he
he
is going to get
responsible?
violently grape soon.
I'm afraid that might be the case, and I'm just here talking about Back to the Future. Like I
It's
don't
fine.
really
Nah,
care.
send
But
pics, buddy.
if you can just subscribe, if you can subscribe to this channel, if you can drop the likes, maybe you have another editor in there as well. I mean, he has
Yeah,
the dog icon, right? I mean, he's a little dog or something. You can also make sure he makes edits for you as well. So you have like a team of editors that can work for me.
it's very hard to find free labor. So you're the first person to take
Yeah,
us up on free labor. So
I'm like not mentally insane, so I can actually still do these things, because it's and also I put them out on my channel, but they're not getting a lot of views. But yeah, I mean I think it's still fun to make. So yeah, whatever. It's just not great if she asks me to do it like 50,000 times a week.
oh, I
That's
know.
like
Yeah,
where I draw. That's like where I draw the limit from. I just need to.
what break down that process. How long does it actually take? You've never actually answered me. Like how long from start to finish, hour
Well,
wise, does it take you to edit that video? Like a normal 5 to 7 minute video we send you.
the reason why I haven't answered that is because I don't really keep track of the times. But if yeah, I don't really track it, but I should track it. But yeah, no, I don't. I'm not really sure. I think maybe 2 hours or 3 hours or something, and then I make the shorts as well. And if my PC doesn't crash, it's great, so I can just keep going. But it's like it takes longer than like a normal video, like I do,
I would
because a
think
lot of
so.
videos.
I
Yeah,
would,
like
yeah,
a
I would.
regular video. What I do with a regular video is I have like different series. Like I have my game series that just playthroughs of games, like gameplays with my face cam or sometimes even without the face cam. Then I have the reviews. I have montages that I do, and podcast also takes a lot of time because I do a lot of editing with podcasts as well. But the series where I talk about movies like Back to the Future, there's a lot of editing involved. But yeah, I think roughly I always have an hour of editing on like every video. Like in general, it takes me like 1 hour, I think. Yeah.
Oh my, just for a normal podcast, it'll take you an hour.
Oh no, just the podcast is even longer because like I always when I make a podcast, I do one podcast, and that normally is with Captain Gotham, and it's each 3 months. Like I do one podcast, so we just talk about stuff like that happened in the past 3 months, related to games, series, and personal things as well, and just random, So, but it also takes a lot of time to edit for me because ev- because of everything we are talking about, I have to show something, and I make different effects and everything, background music, everything with that. So that also takes a lot of time. But yeah, for people that are wondering, I am editing in like DaVinci Resolve, like the free version of it. But it's a great program. I mean, I think everyone should use it. But yeah, I think it's a lot of it's great. It's great fun to mess around with such a program.
So so wait, your podcast, it's kind of sounds like our setup. Like so this Captain Gotham dude, do you know him in real life?
We have never met before. I mean, he's kind of on a break right now, on a YouTube break. Like I think last time he uploaded was like a month ago, but we did like a reaction on the on Borderlands 4. Because that game is coming out, and we have played every Borderlands game, like from Borderlands 1 to the pre-sequel to all the DLCs and
Did you watch the
even the
movie?
present. Yeah, I've watched the movie and whatnot. Wasn't great.
Okay, I
I've
was
made a
just
review. No, it wasn't great. I watched. I made a review on that on that movie as well. Uh, I mean, I don't think it was extremely awful, but it just wasn't what it was supposed to be.
it
So
looked pretty bad. It looked pretty bad.
yeah, have you seen Borderlands?
No, I was going to see it, and I had it. I think I had a ticket for it, and then every review I saw was absolutely atrocious. So I was like, I'm not sure I can sit through 2 hours of this movie. So I uh,
No.
I wasn't gonna do it. But we're getting a new Zard Guard says hello. Why hello, good sir? Go subscribe to Infinity. He's our editor in
Say
chief.
hello. that's a Dutch. That's Dutch from high. So are we having a Dutchie in the chat?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe you're drawing in some penguins. Kevin, what's your favorite anti-ship missile? What the fuck? What does
Well,
that
that's
even
a.
mean?
I haven't prepared for questions like that. I mean, 99% of my brain is about Back to the Future. I don't know
I was gonna
anything
say you
about
should answer in
it.
Back to the Future terms. Like, I don't know
I
what
mean,
random
we
what's
need
the
to.
closest thing to a missile in Back to the Future?
What the? I think the DeLorean itself, to be honest. I
Well, there we
mean,
go. That's your
yeah,
answer,
I think
Kevin.
that's. I need to have like a miniature from for from the DeLorean. I mean, I have a Jaguar, like a mini Jaguar, but I need a DeLorean as well. But those things are extremely expensive. Like they're like Back to the Future Lego sets as well, which Lego is expensive on itself. But once you mix it with a brand like Back to the Future, like Legos, it's ridiculous how much money. So maybe if I have enough, if she pays me a lot of, you know, if she actually pays me, I can
Well,
maybe afford
we're
DeLoreans
we're
and stuff.
working on paying you in proprietary orc coin. You can get on the
Yeah,
ground floor. We will
we
give
need to
you.
start on a coin, like a digital coin. That should be nice.
See, that's the thing. I don't think orc coin is gonna like a tiny penguin coin with a cute little penguin symbol. I feel like that could take off. Whereas I don't know, like people aren't gonna want a orc coin. Like we already got Dogecoin, tiny penguin coins. People fucking love penguins. So
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there are definitely weird birds. I haven't. If you want to know, I mean, I haven't. I don't even know why my symbol is a penguin at all, and I don't know even know why my why I call them tiny. Well, tiny penguins was just a reference to Tiny Tina, like from Borderlands, because we were playing Borderlands 2, like Captain Gotham and I was like, I need a catchphrase for my viewers instead of just "Hi guys," how are you just calling them guys. So I just like, hey, Tiny Tina, Tiny Penguins. So that's why I came up with it. I just had to have something, and now I'm stuck with it. But I don't even use it anymore. Like whenever I start my videos these days, I don't even use it. But it's
yeah,
just something that I have.
so the tiny so that was a board. Why didn't you do a Back to the Future thing if that was your love?
I can call them Tiny Martys or something. But yeah, Tiny Martys or Tiny Dog Browns. I mean, it should be fun. But Back to the Future is always a great reference to go by. So I think it can possible to change my name and my channel, but I don't think I will. I don't think I will change the channel. A penguin coin, smaller than a knee. Penguin Nino coin.
What?
Penguin knee. Penny.
Teeny,
That's it.
that's
We
it. We'll
call it a
call it the
penny.
penny. Oh, Mr. M. This
I
is
mean,
not
he's
Friday.
cooking.
I don't have the cognitive ability for these second level jokes here, Mr. M.
He's definitely cooking with that comment right there. Maybe we should make it. Maybe we should make it like that.
And
Like
Bobby
a point.
Savatsa apparently wants us to fight to the death. Maybe. I mean, we're a little far away from each other, but maybe.
Yeah, we can we can do a little Mad Max style, like in like that, that cage, and we can, try to fight to the death. Should be fun. Should be fun.
Maybe Infinity will get Gears of War on PS5, and then I'll get Gears of War on PS5, and we can fight to the death online. Perhaps.
I haven't played a Gears of War game yet. I
You
am
pro-
planning to play.
Gears of War, the remaster of the remaster is coming out, I think, in August. So you should probably get it. I'm just saying. It's
Well,
better than Doom.
if I should play, is it like one of the first Gears of Wars, or
It's a
where should I
remaster of
start
the
even?
it's a remaster of the first one. I forget what it's either called Gears of War Reloaded or I don't know. It's a
So
full
okay.
reboot of the original Gears of War.
Well, that would probably that's a great way to start that Gears of War series. I mean, can you play like the campaign co-op from Gears of War?
A two-player co-op, yeah. Every other
Oh,
game's four-player co-op.
oh, that's actually great. Maybe it's a potential series for my channel. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, I'm pretty fond of Doom still, because I still like the game a lot. I played it. I'm gonna review it. Let's see where it goes. I mean, there's
But
gonna be story DLC from Doom as well. I'm just a little disappointed about the fact that there's no multiplayer, because
that's
once you
a
complete it's like, yeah, it's just sitting there. You can't play it again. You can start a new game plus, but there's nothing to do really, because You really crave that multiplayer experience, especially because the gameplay is so good. You know.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, like, you just beat it, so how are like, you're can't you're done with it, right? You're not gonna do any more.
No, yeah. I'm gonna 100% it. Like there's still a few things left, but once you did that, it's like yeah, you just stuck waiting for DLC. And the other Doom games actually had a multiplayer, like Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal had multiplayer modes. So and it wasn't the most incredible thing because Doom is like really focused on on campaign, on like story on. But it's just a nice little extra thing to put some time in because games these days are very expensive. I've heard that Borderlands 4 is gonna be $80 like on launch, which is like ridiculous actually. And also they're just gonna keep pumping out these Call of Duty games. I mean we have had Black Ops 6 this year and Black Ops 7 is actually on its way, like to release this year as well. So it's like,
Yeah, I think November, right?
yeah, I believe around that time. I'm not really. I don't know if I'm gonna play Black Ops 7 because, to be honest, it's just a little bit too much. It's too much Black Ops.
It's the
They need to
same
come up.
game over and over again,
Yeah, well,
so
since 2020, Call of Duty has been the same thing every year. So yeah, I'm a little bit tired of Call of Duty. I don't play it as much as I used to. I mean,
that's what
Mr. M is asking me what are some similarities between Doom and Back to the Future? This is difficult. Yeah, that's really
there's
difficult.
gotta be some. There's gotta be some. You gotta find a way.
There are no demons in Back to the Future. I mean, if you count Biff as a demon, kinda. I mean, Biff is kind of a demon, I guess.
Or
But
isn't there
also,
metaphorical demons because he's going back in time to exercise his demons to save his future? I made that up. I don't know if that's true or not.
that's also a pretty great
Second
point.
level
It's
thinking.
interesting. I mean, they've actually talking about like Back to the Future. That Biff character from Back to the Future, like he's like the nemesis. He's like very much a threat, especially in Back to the Future 2. Um, and he's actually that character Biff is inspired by Trump. They inspired him by
What?
Trump. Yeah, they said that. Like I believe, like the creators from Back to the Future, the two main creators, the producers are Robert Zemeckis and Bob Gale, and they confirmed it. Yeah, we based that Biff character
Off
off
of
Trump.
because he would have been young Trump at that point, or like, I don't know,
Yeah,
30s
I
or
mean,
something.
Trump was like at that time. I think around 85. Trump was popular at like that in the New York area. Everyone knew Newton there, not like as president. I mean, he didn't even talk about becoming president at that time, but he was still very famous at that time. Uh, he was very much famous. Had his own TV shows and stuff. He acted in a lot of things, uh, and so yeah, they actually based that character on Trump. So that's an interesting fact.
Is that
That's one
why
fact.
is that the main reason you like Back to the Future is because you're a closeted Trumper from afar? Is that it? Have we just unveiled you as Trump's number 1 Netherlands supporter?
I think we did. I think. I mean, yeah. I
Like,
think. I think we did.
if he could resign as the American president and be your president, like, how on board would you be?
Well, I think a lot of people here in the Netherlands will be on board with the things he is doing and the things he's saying about you know keeping America first. At
So
least
basically, just calling ice on every brown person in the Netherlands is really what you want.
Well, I don't want to get too political in this podcast, but yeah, to be honest, all I'm gonna say about this, I think a lot of people would like Trump in the Netherlands, definitely. I'm not
The
saying we're
white people
racist. I mean,
specifically.
well, you have seen I mean, you have seen the truck videos, and I'm
Actually,
like
that's true.
from a
Yeah.
small town, and yeah. I mean, everything you said in that commentary about the truck videos. I mean, everyone that doesn't know what we're talking about, just check out the truck videos. I think you guys done 2 truck videos by now.
Yes.
It's too bad they stopped doing that in my town, but yeah,
Wait, did they
the
really?
videos are still up.
They stopped?
Sorry.
They
Yeah,
stopped doing those?
they stopped doing it. I mean, it was every year in April. That's like the trucks going by. all different kind of companies that are into it, and people with a mental disability just drove with them, like with chauffeurs, and that's basically what the whole point was of that thing. But yeah, now they stopped doing it, so it's not
Did
for
they
for so far I know it's not coming back. So
did
it's
they
just
say
gonna be the
why they
show on the
stopped it?
carnival. Well, that's difficult to explain, but it's like some things with insurance, people falling out of trucks, and they just a little bit It's just got a little bit expensive, too much trouble.
Oh
But
boy.
carnival is still very much a thing. So every year we're still gonna, we're still gonna keep pumping out that carnival content. I think that's it's gonna be a great way to keep that train rolling in that sense, so you can know what's going on in my town. But you've seen it in the videos. There's not much variety in color in where I am at my area, at least. I mean, like if you go to Amsterdam or Rotterdam, it's different. But I'm nowhere near those places. I'm like, again, I just live in a small town. Everything is safe. I haven't heard a gunshot in my life. I haven't
Wait,
even.
how far are you from Amsterdam?
Well, let's see. I'm not that great at distances, but I think it's like if it's an hour drive, maybe. Oh, maybe it's not even 2 hours away. Let's just say that. I mean, you can be there in between like 2 hours. You can be in Amsterdam. If you like go to the bottom of the Netherlands, like in the completely north in the south where I live, to above Netherlands, to the upper provinces, it's like 4 hours. Like it's a 4 hour drive. You can be completely through the whole Netherlands.
I have
And
a secret comment. My mom just texted me. She says you have a cool accent, and she likes that you're a super Trumper.
what? Oh my God! Okay. Well, I haven't said I was a super trumper, but
I
so your
I
mother
mean,
is a.
we're just saying allegedly, allegedly,
Yeah, I'm just.
allegedly.
I haven't made up my mind about that. Yeah, thing yet, but yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out. But I just what I just saying is a lot of people here in the Netherlands will be very fond of Trump and his ways. But yeah, I will keep my political opinion outside of my channel in general.
What do
You're
you,
not
this is a
gonna
political
get a
po
lot of.
we rivaled John Oliver as a political show. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
well,
sure.
you're not gonna get that much. I'm not. At least I am not gonna get in much political states on my channel. The only thing you're gonna see on my channel, political wise, is like everything Back to the Future, everything Trump, everything Biff. Biff is Trump. I love. I don't love Biff. I'm really watching Back to the Future for like other things like Doc Brown, uh, Marty. Biff is just an asshole, and he's based off Trump. That's all I'm gonna say. So.
Yeah, because we haven't really dove. We've mentioned Back to the Future a couple times, but we haven't really dove in. So, explain to me why you have a deep-seated love of Back. Like it's a good movie. I love the series. I don't know that three is that great, if I remember it.
Well,
It's been a
three is the
while.
most controversial film because it's like a completely different film. It's like a western. It doesn't really fit. But three is a great movie, but it's not my favorite.
But why? Like why Back to the Future out of all the series? Like you could. That's your favorite series, right?
Yeah, it's my favorite trilogy. Yeah, yeah,
You even
definitely.
saw more than Batman? Like, that's already suspect, but you even went and saw the musical, right? The musical Back to the Future?
Yeah, it's like from now on, it's like 3 years ago. I saw it back in 2021. That musical was in London. And yeah, once I figured out there was a musical of it, I just went. I was go ahead and went to it. It was an amazing musical, by the way. For people that don't know, I review musicals, different kind of musicals, because I'm also kind of a fan of musicals. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Back to the Future. So you're kind of asking me why I'm a fan of
Yeah, I
Back
was
to the
gonna say
Future?
out of everything, like what went wrong in your childhood? Like this is
Everything.
my reasoning. Let me break down why I think you love Back to the Future. I could be wrong. I could be right. I'm probably going to be right, but let me kind of unveil this story. So, at the ripe age of 4, let's just say, you had the TV on. You were enjoying some dinner in front of the TV, with the kids' cuisine. Oh my god, it has that little penguin on there. I don't know if the Netherlands had kid cuisine. So you're about to
No.
dive into your brownie. Well, let's just say you did. You're about to dive into your brownie, and then you hear mommy and daddy fighting in the background. So you pause the movie. Then you turn around, and then they're just going at it. They're just throwing knives, they're throwing baseballs, they're going hog wild. So instead of dealing with that, you're like, no, mommy and daddy are going to murder each other. Instead, you're like, let me dive into this movie. I'm going to escape. I'm going to go back to the future to a happier time where life was great. And then it's now your no, and it saved your parents' marriage. They're happily married. They had four more children, three of which were black, and one's in the NBA. And now they're very happily married. You are the leader of these white and black children, and now you are out to advocate for how great Back to the Future is. How accurate am I?
On a scale from 1 to 10, I believe it's an 8. There's
All
just
right.
there's like one minor detail that you missed on this. Like just and I didn't dove into Back to the Future myself. My dad showed Back to the Future to me, and I don't know how old I was. I was like 14, 15, maybe. It's not even that. Yeah, well, it's kind of long ago. That's like over 10 years ago by now. So yeah, I'm not really good with timelines or how long things are. But yeah, I think it was around that age, and he showed me like, you should watch this movie because it was like insanely popular back in the day, and I was like watching it, and I don't even know if I fell into it immediately. I had to watch it a few times, the first one I'm talking about. And then eventually I liked it so much. I watched the second movie, and then the third came off, and it just kind of grew on me. And so that's basically what happened. And I haven't seen a better movie yet.
Is it
I'm
the
not
time
really
travel? Like, is it the time travel or is it just the characters? Like, what's the main
no,
thing?
like that's a catch with Back to the Future. It isn't even the time travel that makes it good, because there's a lot of movies that feature time traveling. What makes Back to the Future so special is that it's indeed the characters, it's the soundtrack, and it's just the story for me. And the time travels only happen like once or twice, a little bit more. But like in the first movie, it doesn't happen. It happened at the start, and then it happens again at the end of the movie. But everything in between is just the strength of all the characters and the story. So it's not about the time travel for me. It's like really about the strength of each character. And I think Robert Zemeckis is just an amazing producer, and it's still very much alive today because you can just rewatch it and never get bored of it. Like I said, I mean the musical. I mean they have you see it all the time on Comic Cons, on events. I mean Doc Brown, like Christopher Lloyd, who plays Doc Brown, still goes to these events, still acts in movies, and still very popular for that character. Like so many years later, So yeah, it's just why it holds up, and that's why it's like I guess that's just really the main reason why it's my favorite. And I mean, there are movies that are close, that are really getting close to be my favorite. But
What's
yeah,
the
no one
what's the
has topped
second
it.
one? Like, if Back to the Future didn't exist, what do we got? What's next?
Yeah, well, if that just didn't happen at all, like if Back to the Future was just like vanished from reality, and I had to choose another movie, I think it's like, God, what will it be? There's a lot of different options. I mean, like Back to the Future is like a very much a high ground, so it's very difficult for me to find what's underneath that comes second. But I
Okay.
really like, yeah, it's I really like Top Gun. I just
Top
like Top
Gun,
Gun a lot.
the original or Maverick?
Well, that's funny because when Maverick came out, I had to watch the original first because otherwise I wouldn't know what was going on. But I like the original a lot. But I think because I'm like from a different generation, I did like Maverick better because it was just more fancy. It was better quality, So it's just better for me to watch. So I like that a lot. I also like the Monsters Inc. series, Monsters and Co.
Oh, okay. That's
That's
a
like that's like
throwback.
one of my first movies I remember seeing, and it is just incredible. I'm not talking about that Monsters University they did a couple of years
Yeah,
later.
the
I think that
college one, right? Yeah, no, you like
yeah,
the
that's
original.
not the college one wasn't great. I've seen it once, and I really had no feeling with it. But the first one is extremely special to me because that's like one of the first movies I saw. Also, Cars, the Cars movie. I guess Toy Story, like there's animated ones that I really enjoy. And then like some comedies, I guess, like things that Seth MacFarlane makes, like
Seth
Ted.
MacFarlane?
Yeah, I actually, I mean, I used to be a big fan of like Family Guy. You know, it
It
sucks
was
now.
very good. It's not so good anymore, but it was very good.
Family Guy isn't really that good anymore. But Seth MacFarlane is actually directing now the new Naked Gun movie that my father used to
Oh,
love. This
yeah,
Naked Gun movie.
with
Liam
Liam Neeson,
Neeson is
right?
yeah, Liam Neeson is now playing his son from the original Agent. You know,
Yep.
so he's also directing that right now, and I think it's coming out this year as well. Yeah, it's
Yeah, it
coming out
is.
this
Yeah.
summer. So yeah, I also like his style. I just like comedy. Just like one thing I'm not really a fan of, movie wise, is like horror, like scary horror or anything
Horror's the
like
bet
that.
Halloween, you never seen Halloween?
I haven't seen like any horror.
Scream, what about Scream? Scream's like a
No,
semi no, nothing.
no, like or like I've seen like a couple of scenes from the Terrifier.
That's not horror, that's more like grotesquerie, like, that's just
Yeah, well, that's kind of my point. Like, if you are looking at the older scary movies, it was more based on story. But these days, it's like everything has to be extremely violent or something. I don't really enjoy that. So
yeah,
that's kind
that's
of the thing.
you're comparing because that's like, Terrifier is its own thing, like, that is not a
Yeah.
normal horror movie. Like, you
No,
gotta watch
I
some
wouldn't
fucked up
figured it was. I
psychological
wouldn't think
ones.
it was. No, it just looked completely terrible for me. So yeah, maybe I should be haven't been comparing it to what it's supposed to be, but yeah, I don't think it's that great. But yeah, I'm just not really drawn to that scary stuff overall. So
No, you gotta inject a little bit more murder into your day, Infinity. That's where the gumption comes from. I love a good stabbing in a film. Halloween, it's great.
sure, yeah, I will try a few. I will try a few like movies like that. I think it will be great. I
What,
mean, it would be great to have a variety, you know, in that, just something different. I do play a lot of scary games though. Like I like Resident Evil games. I like storytelling games that like Until Dawn or anything like that. I do enjoy that,
you know
but
they
not
made
just
a
not
Until Dawn
watching.
movie, right?
Yeah, but I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it yet.
But is that
I
so,
want to.
like, it's a horror movie, but you would watch that because you like the game?
Yeah, I mean, I have a little bit of a close connection to that, so yeah, I think I will watch it. I also just like movies that are based on games. I mean, that are good, you know, like just like Mario Bros. I mean, I think that was a good movie. If some
Yes, that was fucking great. I do love that.
that was a great. Aren't they making like another one of them of those? Are
Yep,
they planning to
yeah, I
make?
think it's called Super Mario Bros. I'm not sure. I could be lying. That could be made
It's
up, but
just
I
it's a
think
Yeah, it was just that's just such a great movie. So if they just had that like that horror genre in games as well, and they put it in a movie, yeah, then I will have actually a then I have a reason to watch those scary movies. Yeah, I think that I will do it. Yeah,
did you play Last of Us? I forget.
yeah, I've played the first one and the second one. Last of Us Two series, by the way, I a little bit devices about that one. I yeah, I mean, of course, I've made that entire edit. So I know where you guys stand on the Last of Us, but. Yeah, I kind of agree. Uh, like with the whole Bella Ramsey situation, it's not
That
that
she's a
great.
shitty actress?
Yeah, I mean, I've made my own review on the Last of Us Two series. I haven't. I just told people I really liked the style. I mean, they nailed the atmosphere of the Last of Us, but they just did not do a great job with the casting. That's like the whole point of why it's just not that great of a show.
Ah,
So
I mean, you don't like, Daddy Pedro?
yeah, I actually do. I mean, I think he's a great fit for Joel. I think he's one of the better casted people that are on there. But he's basically the only one that's really good for me. The rest is kind of
I
not
feel like
really.
you're forgetting, like, one other really good part of The Last of Us, though. Like, aren't you forgetting one part? Like, isn't there, like, one other good actor in that film for the season 2 specifically?
You're talking about Isabella?
There we go. There we go.
Yeah,
Dina.
but all right, yeah, I agree. But like at the same time, she doesn't really look like Dina as well. The
No, because Dina's very Jewish and ugly, and Isabella's
Yeah,
very not
yeah,
Jewish and not
it's like the
ugly.
role kind of swapped. So yeah, no,
Yes.
but still, it's not. Still, it's like even if she may be better looking than Bella Ramsey, but yeah, still just a weird casting choice. I think, personally, but yeah.
Yeah, if
But
you're trying to match the game, it made no sense.
no,
Yes.
it really didn't make a lot of sense. But it's made by HBO. I mean, I really do love HBO. So what I just said, the casting is kind of weird, but that's what happens with a lot of gaming related series. The casting is almost always terrible. Like, that's just a fact. It's very difficult to make game characters into real life. That's just difficult to do. That's why the Mario Bros actually succeeded, because it's completely animated.
Did
But
you
yeah, I
did
do.
you ever watch the live action Mario Bros?
Yeah, I've seen snippets from it. It's very weird. It's extremely weird.
No,
Like
it's
Bowser.
fucking it's gold. You honestly like it's I
Yeah,
don't know that it's Back to the Future level because it's like a campy, terrible 80s movie, but I love it. I think I own it somewhere upstairs. Like it's a
yeah.
fantastic. I honestly want to watch it tonight if I can find it on streaming. Like it's a great movie.
Yeah, well, I've seen snippets of it. I've heard people talking about it. It's like that really forgotten '80s movie, and it's like, really, did I make a movie? Did I already make a movie about Mario Bros? And yeah, they did, and it's actually pretty funny. So I should watch it. Yeah, I will definitely watch it if I have the chance.
It
Um, but
it's pretty bad.
yeah, I mean, I figured, but it's '80s, so yeah, I will give it a shot anyway, and don't be too hard on it.
The
But
other I don't know why I randomly watched this. Did you ever watch the Scooby Doo, the live action Scooby Doos?
yeah, I've seen some of those live action Scooby Doo's as well. I also kind of like the animated series when I was a kid. I
Yeah,
always watched Scooby Doo.
Scooby Doo's
I think
great.
I think it's a great show. I definitely think it's a great series. Uh, but what I still think about, like, what the greatest series of all time. Like, you have of course Breaking Bad, which is my all time favorite series.
Yep.
If you
I would say
that's
that's
my
number 1. Yes.
that's my like my number one series. If we're talking like extremely series wise, if you're talking movie wise, it's like Back to the Future is amazing. But series wise, I would say Breaking Bad is at number one for me, and then you have like Better Call Saul, and
Eh, is
those series
Better
are on
Call
Netflix.
Saul really, like, anywhere near Breaking Bad, though?
Have you seen Better Call Saul?
I have not. No, I actually
Well,
never
if you
watched
you
it.
should you should watch. I have a poster hanging on my wall from Better Call Saul, as well as Breaking Bad. That's how much I love Better Call Saul. There's a lot of people that are saying that it's a better show. I don't agree it's a better show than Breaking Bad. But I do agree that it is at the kind of at the same level. But it just needed Breaking Bad to exist, of course, because it's like a spin-off show. So Breaking Bad really was the foundation from that show. But it does a lot of things very much better than Breaking Bad. Definitely, it's
What
definitely
does it do
worth
better?
the.
What does it do but
Mm,
name 3 things it does better than Breaking Bad.
well, storytelling, it does definitely better. It's definitely better storytelling wise. I mean, you will just think like, it's about Saul Goodman. So Bob Odenkirk plays that role extremely well. And
He's a great actor. I love that dude.
in Breaking Bad, he's like the funny side character that comes along and just lightens the mood. He's kind of a funny relief character, if you will. People were like, yeah, how can you make a spin-off out of someone like that? Like, especially if it's like 6 seasons, I believe. Yeah, I believe Better Call Saul lasts for 6 seasons.
It was at least, yeah,
And
5 or 6, yeah.
yeah, I believe there's 6 seasons. And that the storytelling they do really well, because they show Saul Goodman before he got in touch with Walter White. So you could have seen what he was trying to do before. He was actually trying to be a good lawyer, and actually be a decent human being. But you see him failing again and again, and he slowly, like, walks this path of the criminal activities, as we know him in Breaking Bad. So, and they really build up very well with like visual storytelling and other characters you know from Breaking Bad. It's not just about Saul Goodman. It's about some other characters we see in Breaking Bad as well. So you can actually see their backstories too, like Mike, for example.
Oh, that was the
Um,
old the
yeah,
goatee guy, right?
that's like the old bald grumpy dude.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
he is a very interesting backstory as well that's been shown in Better Call Saul, along with a lot of other characters as well. So yeah, it's very hard to explain, but you just have to watch it to really get what I'm saying. Then like my second point is like visual wise, they just very great visual work, very great musical wise, soundtrack wise, and acting wise. It's just better than Breaking Bad. But it's also because like Breaking Bad is much older, you know. But you can visibly see that Better Call Saul is the more polished show of the two. And like then that's basically why I think it's definitely worth to watch. You know, break. I'm still saying Breaking Bad is just a little bit better because it had just a little bit more impact. There's a little bit more action in Breaking Bad, and Better Call Saul is like a bit more dragged. You know what I'm saying? It's like a little bit more dragged on. It's a little bit longer. There's a little bit longer scenes in that, so a little bit less action, but definitely better storytelling.
It's only what Walter White and Jesse show up for like what 1 or 2 episodes or something like that.
Yeah, in the last season they show up as like a flashback. So yeah, that's like they only showed up in one episode, which I
That's
can
it.
respect because it was yeah that's it because you don't want to make it like a fan service. I mean, they really only needed like that one episode, and even in that one episode is like one or two scenes. That's it. That's all they did. The rest is all just on its own strength, you know, from Better Call Saul. So they did not really need a lot of Breaking Bad in there to make it a great show. And it's also rated very good. I mean, they didn't win any Emmys. I mean, they're nominated for a lot of them, but they didn't actually win them by this close, you know, which sucks. But yeah, they definitely deserve the Emmy. So yeah, Better Call Saul is definitely a very solid show, and it should not be overlooked as just that Breaking Bad spin-off. So yeah, I think you should definitely give it a chance.
I say, who's got the time to watch it? It's 6 seasons. They're hour long. It's like a long show though, because it's an hour long each episode, right? So it's a dense
No,
show.
it is. Yeah, you. I have seen it two times. Just like Breaking Bad, I have seen Better Call Saul two times, and it is a long show. You need to be patient. Uh, a lot of people are saying like the first few seasons are extremely boring. I don't agree. I like every single season, but if you're talking action wise, it really picks up around season four. If you're really talking action wise, you know that thing you are used to in Breaking Bad. And Breaking Bad wasn't even like that much of an action series as well. It wasn't supposed to be action; it's more drama, and that's also what Better Call Saul is. But it's still great for what it is. You know, it's one of the best shows ever made. So, and it's one of the best it's actually the best spin-off I've ever seen. So yeah.
Did you ever watch? It's on Netflix right now. Black Sails.
No, no, I avoid Netflix at all cost.
What?
I'm just like I'm like because like Breaking Bad isn't even a Netflix original. It is on Netflix, but it isn't a Netflix original.
Well, no, Black
And the
Sails is it's the same thing. It's not a Netflix original, but it's
oh,
on
that's nice.
Netflix.
All right, then it's a different story. I don't really like anything Netflix puts out, to be honest. I just don't like it. I'm more of a HBO original guy, even though
Did
it's
oh,
like
okay, okay. So now I gotta ask because the last HBO original was fucking garbage. Did you watch what the hell is it called? Mountain Head?
no, I haven't watched Mountainhead. No.
You need hey, you said you're an HBO original guy. You need to watch it.
Yeah, well, like everything I've seen so far from HBO is just extremely great in comparison to what Netflix puts out. I'm talking like Succession, talking Sopranos, The Wire. You know,
Oh, so you're
that's
talking about
what.
shows. Okay, you're talking about HBO
Yeah, really
shows.
shows like decent, like these decent shows. I don't know if you've ever seen Sopranos or anything, but those are just like great shows that I've I've actually watched Sopranos after I've seen Breaking Bad, but those shows have a lot of things in common, you know.
What about you watch Game of Thrones, right?
Yes, I've also watched Game of Thrones. Not
But
that long ago.
you agree it sucks like after Snow comes back.
Yes, yes. For me, the highlight in Game of Thrones was season 4. That was the extreme highlight from for the show for me. After that, it definitely went it went downhill.
Season 4 was what was the main thing in season 4?
Well, that's the thing. In season 4, there were a lot of different main things. You know, there was a lot of different things going on. Like you had the dragon. You had like the dragons were just being born. You know, so they had that horde of dragons coming their way. Like they had the Winterfell take over. There was a lot. I don't think it was the Red Wedding. Was it the Red Wedding season? I think as well. So there's a lot of things going on at the same time. And as more characters like died and went off screen, like season 5, there was like such a little um piece of the puzzle left. There was just one main storyline in season 5 that was really all that was going on in Game of Thrones. You know, and you even had Pedro. I believe Pedro Pascal was in season 4. I mean, he died in
Oh wait, with
season.
that is actually season 4. Yeah, that was the Viper
Yeah,
versus the
like when
Mountain. Yep.
he got his by the mountain, he got his head crushed in,
Yeah, yeah,
which was
yeah, yeah, yeah.
which was horrible. And then
That was
there was
fucked
a
up.
lot of this. I was really shocked by that scene too. So yeah, I mean, I really think that was a great season overall. I think that's just the best part of Game of Thrones was season 4, to be honest. But yeah, the ending kind of yeah it was kind of meh. I mean, they could have ended better. I have yet to watch that spin-off House of Dragon, but
House of Dragon isn't terrible. It doesn't need to be made, but it's not terrible. I would if you can make it through the it's probably better than the last couple seasons of Game of Thrones. So if you can make it through that, I think you can make it through House of Dragon. There's
yeah,
also
I'm
more
planning.
dragons.
I was like, yeah, I mean, I was like, I finished Game of Thrones actually a very long, yeah, not very long time ago, but actually a long time ago. It also took me a long time to watch it. A little bit of on and off, you know. And I was actually planning on watching House of the Dragon right after Game of Thrones, but I was kind of burned out of the whole Game of Thrones universe. I really wanted to see something else, and I was like, okay, let me open Netflix again. You know, I want to open Netflix again. Let's see what's going on there. And then I saw it again, recommended. I saw The Office. I was like, yeah,
There you go.
I have heard a lot about this show in the couple of years. I've known for its existence for a long time, but I always skipped it because I think it probably just sucks. It's just overrated. You know, I thought it was overrated, so I just always skipped it, just like I did with Breaking Bad. I skipped Breaking Bad a lot until eventually I watched it, and the same thing I did with The Office. And you know, I take a long time with my shows. I believe I started watching The Office maybe like what is it, 3 months ago already, and I'm still watching it. So I really drag my series out.
It's also
To,
well, it's what like 9 seasons, 24 episodes a season, so it's a lot of
yeah,
shit
it
for you to
is.
watch.
Some episodes are even double in size. You know, you have these the normal episodes like 21 minutes, something like that, just average
Yeah,
sitcom.
20, yeah.
Let's say average sitcom length, but some are almost like 40, like double episodes, like 40 minutes or something. So that's that's kind of kind of a drag sometimes. But yeah, I'm at that point from season 8 now. I'm at that point, and Steve Carell just left.
Yep,
So
it goes a little downhill from there, but it's still got its
well,
moments.
it definitely is still good. I mean, I really like the fact that they're like shining the spotlight on different characters that are otherwise like overshadowed by Michael Scott. You know, so I think it's actually I think it's a risk that they're taking, but it's good. I think it's a good risk. And I don't know. I don't want to know if he comes back or not. I have a feeling he comes back 1 or 2 episodes, maybe. I have no clue. I don't want to know.
Who's to say? You'll have to finish it to see.
Yeah, I'm really curious how they're gonna do it, and I've also heard about like a spin-off from that show that will be going on very soon
Oh,
called The Paper.
the paper mill or
Yeah,
something. Yeah, that's coming out
yeah,
soon.
and I've heard like that that John that plays Jim. I don't know what his back
John
name is, but
Krasinski.
yeah, I've heard that he was going to uh, play in that as well. So I don't know if it's gonna be as great, but I'm really curious what they're gonna do with that as well. But I like that sitcom. It's like one of the yeah. I'm not really much of a sitcom guy, but I do like that show. Yeah, it's a great show. I think. Yeah.
Have you ever heard of a show called Psych?
No, I haven't heard.
Do you have Peacock?
Nope.
God damn it. What are you people in the Netherlands good for? It's like a comedy, it's like an hour-long comedy drama show. Did you ever hear of USA Network over in the US?
Nope.
Like shows Royal Pains, Mr. Robot.
Mr. Robot. I've heard a lot of good things about Mr. Robot. I mean,
Yeah,
it's on my watch list. It's on my watch list. Let's just say that.
Mr. Robot's well, so the thing with Mr. Robot, it's like a really it gets real convoluted. I think it's like 4 seasons. So, like, the first season is phenomenal, and then he just kept making it. Like, it coulda just been a 1 season miniseries and been fucking fantastic, but then they kept making it. It's still a great
Yeah, that's
show, but, like, it loses its, main thing after the 1st season.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem I think that a lot of other series have like as well. Like, if you also like talking about Stranger Things from the Netflix, the
Never seen
Netflix.
it. Never seen it.
Season one, like I mean they're gonna release season five this
Uh,
year,
the
like in
final
different
part, yeah,
volumes.
whatever it is. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna release the final volumes. They call it volumes. Like volume one is coming out. What did I see? I mean, they released the dates. I think November. Like the first four episodes, they're gonna release in November. Then in at Christmas time, around Christmas time, they're gonna release another three episodes, and then with New Year's, they're gonna finish the show off completely. Then it's completely done. Uh, and the show started like around 2014, I believe. So you can imagine how long it has been dragging on, and that's kind of the problem with it. I think. I mean, I'm still looking forward to it because I have watched everything from Stranger Things at this point. First season was like so was one of the greatest, to be honest, because there was still that sense of mystery, around it. And now we know so much about it; it's kind of lost its touch. And like uh, they started to show off as children, and now they're like full grown adults. So it's kind of weird to see. And
So you
yeah, they
liked it
showed
when
it.
they were younger is what you're saying.
Yeah, well, I'm about the tiny penguins, so yeah,
Okay.
I kind of like it the tiny way, to be honest.
Okay,
No,
so
but the,
you
the
like him
problem, the
young.
problem,
We're
yeah,
learning more
well,
about you, Infinity.
yeah, well, we probably should be very careful with but I probably should be careful with what I'm saying. No, but the problem, yeah, I'm sorry, guys, I'm sorry. I don't want to upset everybody, but that's kind of
No,
a
you're not
new
upsetting
opinion.
you. We can ship them to you young. That's fine. I'll pop out a couple kids. I'll ship them over to you. You can have fun.
Yeah, well, we're probably gonna have a lot of fun with that. I mean, I don't want anyone to get uncomfortable. I mean, I don't know how many people there are yet still in the chat. I mean,
So it's
one
jumping
person
around.
just
Yeah,
left. One
I th-
person just left, and with a very good reason because it's getting a little creepy on my end. So I'm sorry for losing it, guys. Sorry for losing it, but make
Infinity.
sure to.
Do you know how much fucked up shit I say on a daily basis in this show? It's perfectly fine. No worries. You're good, buddy.
No, I mean, I can bleep it all in editing, but the problem is it's a live stream, so I can really control what I used to do. I can't really cut anything up. I mean, can't you turn? By the way, if you finish your live stream on YouTube, I believe you can edit a few parts from YouTube, right? On YouTube itself, you can edit a few stuff.
That's a Z question. That's
Yeah, she's
I
the
show up, I talk, and that's about all I contribute.
she is like the more technical guy,
Correct.
but he's
He's
also like the guy that doesn't know when to
yeah,
stop. That's
Yeah, he doesn't know how to clip grab or whatever. Yeah, so he's like a little retarded too. So, but like I just
so like
I'm lazy, whereas
I
you're
don't know
not
if he's still
lazy.
watching, but the like the Z is actually the that character that like only plays one game or two games. Like we're playing Helldivers, we're playing Elden Ring. We know how to do certain stuff, but we don't know how to grab a video from YouTube.
Yep, he knows a couple of things and he stays in his lane. He's like a little autistic kid that likes lollipops.
Well, that's great to know because I can help him out with a few things, and he can help me out with a few things as well. As like grabbing some tiny penguins and sending them like my way. You know, just a few more people. I mean, I believe we're almost at 400 people at the channel, so
Everyone at
that's
Orc U should immediately subscribe because you are a much better editor of content than we are. That's why you are our penguin in
that
chief editor.
well, I need to be more I need to learn a lot more to actually get on a level that really excites everyone that needs to go to my channel, you know. So I will try to improve everything I can, like camera quality, audio quality. Sometimes my audio is like fucked up because I just start recording and I don't even check before. So I have to just do it with fucked up audio. So there's a little bit of there's a little stuff going on that should not be going on, but yeah, it's you know, guys, I try my best. There people are coming in. I want to give a shout out to Captain Gotham. Subscribe to him as well, and we'll give you content on the way. We just give content in return.
Yeah,
That's what
you're
we do.
doing great, buddy. I know I know I said I'd keep you an hour. We've made it an hour and we've actually had people the whole time. So that's awesome. A lot better than last time. See what happens when I bring you on? I did it myself last week. I had like 0 people on the entire time for a whole hour. Bring you on, we've had like 35 people, 15 people, 20 people, 10 people. It's
Yeah,
clearly
I'm curious. I'm curious what the view count is gonna be when the
I
stream is
think it's
over.
gonna.
You know.
I'll screenshot it to you. I'll send it to you. I think because of every time they go in and out, it counts as a view, so it's going to be a lot. So
Oh yeah, that's how it works indeed. So that's actually great. I will
yeah,
clip this. I will clip grab this stream once it's done, once it's up and running. I will just steal the content because that's basically all I'm doing. I'm stealing
steal it,
content and just trying
steal it,
to
baby.
recycle it. And
Repurpose it as
I mean,
much as you want
we're not that. You know, the problem is like I have seen. Oh wait, Mr. M wants me to drop and rejoin a bunch
to
right
give us
now.
more views. Every 30 seconds, no, actually no. Every 2 seconds, drop, rejoin, drop, rejoin. I want your thumb so goddamn sore from clicking and re-clicking. We better have
I
a
already
thousand
thumbed up.
views.
I already thumbed up this video before we. So that's already something that I mean. You can thumb up your own videos as
I'm
well,
gonna yeah, I'm
which
gonna
is a
thumbs
little
it up when
sad.
I'm done
Which
too.
I
Yeah.
see people doing it. You know, I see people doing it on Instagram all the time. Then they post something and they like their own stuff.
Oh my god, we
It's like,
every time we post, I have 2 accounts, Z has 2 accounts, that's 4 thumbs up right there. We just thumbs up
well,
everything.
you know, I mean, you can say it's like a little bit unethical or something, but
Nah.
it just you need that boost. For me especially, because my Instagram just sucks these days. Like story wise,
Instagram's
everything.
dead. I don't even post. It's fine.
But what is life? Like Facebook is dead as well, and your Instagram is also dead now.
Instagram's
What else
basically
am I?
YouTube. I mean, you're eventually gonna break through. Like if you just keep doing a couple more video, like you got a couple more shorts, they'll hit like 80K. That's more video. Your one short for Fortnite is more than we've ever hit in one video. So
But that's a problem. Like I said at the beginning, I don't want to play Fortnite. But it's still an extremely popular game with all the celebrity collaborations they're doing and everything. That's why the game is still like on because they collaborate with everything. They've even collaborated with Family Guy now. They have Cleveland in the as the skin in Fortnite right now.
of
That's
course they
how
do.
much. That's how ridiculous it's gotten. So it's because
Yeah,
those are
Fortnite
that's
sucks.
the reason why it's still up and running. Even like Sabrina Carpenter, you know, that bitchy ass singer that hates men.
I
Yeah,
mean, she's hot though, so it's fine.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you've heard the new song, but it's come up all in my feed like
Oh, where
that.
she yeah, that
That
that song was
Mantel.
about the Irish dude that, cheated on her,
I don't even
Barracion.
know what I don't even know what it is about. I've seen the video, I've seen the clip. I just what I took away from it is that she hates men, and I was like, of
Yes.
course.
Well, the ugly dude cheated on her, so, I mean, I don't know that I blame her for that, so
Well, whatever she did, she's doing a great job. Because if you ever become if you want to know when you're actually successful, it's at the point when either South Park makes fun of you, which South Park is, by the way, dropping a new season this summer, finally, or if there's like a Fortnite skin being made of you. That's like if those two things happen, or one or the other,
yeah,
that's
you can
it.
just retire.
Yeah, that's it. So until you guys are seeing me as a Fortnite skin, or Noob, or anyone in the chat, if you're not a Fortnite skin yet, you need to work. You can't lay back. You need to work.
It's
You
okay.
still have
One
work to do.
one day, South Park in its 87th season will have a Tiny Penguin Army episode about you, and Back to the
I mean,
Future.
that's definitely something that might have done. That's why I'm working for. That's all I'm doing. So I need to be either the Fort or Fortnite skin. I mean, I can play as myself in Fortnite, which sounds extremely weird, but it's gonna happen.
You like to play with
So
yourself,
I'm
it's
making it.
fine. It's natural.
Yeah, I mean, everyone likes to play with themselves. So why
It
not
feels
play with yourself?
great.
Why not play with yourself like in a Fortnite?
Yeah,
In the
certain
Fortnite
people play with
games,
themselves a little longer than others and do different
yeah,
things, but, it's natural.
I mean, even if you live stream, it's maybe 80,000 people watching, and you might
That's
get a
fine. And
extremely boost in your content, boost in everything, and subscribers and views. But that's the kind of the point I want to make, and I want to thank towards our channels, support C, supports you and Mr. M, Bobby, Zardgard, that other weird dog that was here just a few seconds ago.
not Z. Z's a bitch. I think he already dropped out. He hasn't said anything
I think he just came into he came in for like 1 minute to comment that I
yeah, he's
should.
probably
He was like angry that I'm doing this instead of editing another video.
yeah.
So he just had to say something and then just drop out. But that's
Or he's
okay.
jealous that when we do a live stream with you and not him, we get more views. So, I mean, I can just replace him with you. It's fine. You have the same
Yeah.
editing skills as him, but they're better. And you have a cool accent. He doesn't have a cool accent. He's just a gypsy. So,
Well, he did. I mean, if he rewatches this thing, I want to give him the compliments because I
no, no,
gave
no.
him.
You don't
No, no,
compliment
no,
him.
no, no. I just want to know just a little like
He sucks.
sugar on the.
He doesn't
What?
deserve sugar. The only sugar he
Yeah,
should get is cocaine, and hopefully he overdoses on it.
Did he make that? Did he make that clip on coke? From The Simpsons, I sent him because that's
Uh,
like you know.
what the clip? That clip got us a
Yeah,
copyright strike twice.
yes, I mean that's like strange because you're. It seems like you guys are very sensitive to copyright. What I just said, with I can just grab everything. I can use everything. I have had a few strikes here and there, but never like that. So I
Yeah,
don't know
I
if
don't
there's
get
like
it.
it's different. It's very different maybe, but for me, I don't really have any. I can do whatever the fuck I want with everything.
Yeah,
I can just steal a Mr. Beast video or something. I can put it on my channel. I don't think anything will happen.
yeah, it's weird. Like U.S. YouTube monitoring versus like I guess European YouTube
Yeah,
monitoring. They're like Europe, do whatever the fuck you want. We don't care.
yeah. It is
U.S.
extremely different, but it gives me more freedom to do whatever I want. So,
Yeah,
if you want to see stolen content, just with a little bit of extra infinity touch on it, that's basically what it is. You should subscribe to my channel and become a tiny penguin and be just part of the team. And it's extremely random. Sometimes it's games, sometimes it's reviews, and sometimes you see trucks going by, and you can wave to autistic people that are waving back at you
it's
with a
okay.
autistic
They're
tester
all special
stick.
in your town. One day, it's okay. One day I'm gonna visit Europe again, and we can go do shots at the local strip club in your tiny town of wherever the fuck you live. So
Yeah, so everything is possible except you don't really see a lot of different colors. That's the only thing. If you want to see different colors, there's it's not here, but yeah, the rest is here. I mean,
You're
great
just
food.
enticing me more. Maybe I'll just move there tomorrow. It's fine. My fiance's not home. I can pack up our shit, empty the
Yeah, well,
house out, take the
we're
TV.
definitely we're definitely overpopulated. To be honest, I mean the Netherlands is really crowded. It's an extremely crowded country, extremely crowded with whites. So no, there. Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be a lot of more space, to be honest. But I might move to another country
Got to move to the
eventually.
U.S. You can make
Yeah, well,
America Netherlandish again.
I will pack up my stuff. I will give my I will pack up this little body right here. You
There he
see?
is, the
There he
Spanish
is.
penguin.
It is. I mean, I got him from Spain, so
But
little statue. So yeah, guys. I mean, what time is it? It's
yeah, I
like
was gonna say I've kept you for too long. You need your beauty rest so you can do more videos for us. So I appreciate you.
I need
If you
coffee.
want to
Yeah,
if you want to plug anything, do any kind of spiels, by all means, take your floor before I end it and let you go get some beauty rest.
yeah. Well, I'm high on coffee right now, so it might be a little bit before I actually lay the hay. But guys, I want you to all know I enjoyed the stream. I enjoyed everyone that commented, and just make sure to subscribe to RQ. Make sure to subscribe to me. My link will be described below, I believe. I'm not really sure, but
I'll put it in
uh,
there, I think, if I know how, or I'll have Z do it.
yeah, well, he's a technical guy. He knows how to put links underneath videos. I think. I hope so. So it's a little bit weird to say, but it's I'm not really sure what he can or not or can do. But I'm sure as hell here to help him figure out everything and just figure out how my subscribe button is and just click on it. Click on that bell icon or not. Do whatever you want. Just subscribe. You can put the bell off if you don't want to be bothered because I almost upload every single day. So yeah, guys, I want to thank everyone. Thank you, Noob, for inviting me to the stream. It's been great. You guys on the road on 3,000 subscribers. Maria on a Cross by Ghost is a great song. I'm gonna go listen to it as we speak after this stream is done. I don't know why he even commented that, but
So it's like, what the fuck?
it's weird. The comment section is really random. I don't really know what to do with it.
That's kind of yeah. When you get a live stream that's without like Mr. M's obviously a regular, but if you get like the random live streams where it pushes people, they'll just say random shit. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know. It's extremely weird. But thank you for Mary on a Cross by Ghost. It's a great. I think it's a great song. So yeah, I think we will definitely end it with that note. So thank you all for commenting,
All
and
right, boys.
yeah,
Remember,
let's see you.
subscribe, join the Tiny Penguin Army, Infinity NL, the best editor in all the Netherlands. He is going to run for president of the country. It's a tiny country. It's huge. His campaign's going to be huge. He's all about the whites. He's very much about the whites, not about the colors. He doesn't like those colors. They're suspicious. He likes the white people, the pure white Vikings. If you want it, Infinity NL, huge. It's going to be great. On to the next one, boys and girls. We appreciate you.
I'm as white as milk, and Godfather, by the way.
That's the best way to end it. Peace.
Peace.